All right, the informant back in the building. So today we got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, right? People are concerned about his extreme weight loss, being that we all know The Rock from being super fit, muscles, from wrestling back in the day, and even as he got older, he stayed in the gym, right? So people are trying to see, is this really for a movie role or is something going on behind the scenes that is making people nervous about his health condition? And we all remember the Black Panther actor Chadwick Boseman that lost weight drastically, and in the beginning they made it seem like he's okay, he's all good. But in the end, they came clean and said, hey, look, this guy has some health issues. And before we knew it, he was dead. So this is what really has people concerned about The Rock Johnson. And I know everyone think their favorite Hollywood actors and actresses are just the most innocent people. But let me take y'all back to some of the dark side of The Rock. Do y'all remember when The Rock was on SNL back in the day and he made a robot? This was a skit, by the way. He made a robot that does things that it's not supposed to do around little ones, right? Do y'all remember that? I'm gonna throw it up there.
My name is Roy, and and for the most evil invention in the world contest, I invented a
I beg your pardon, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll speak up. It's a robot that is designed to.
Then we all remember when he was with Oprah Winfrey in the Hawaii situation, asking people to donate to help the residents of Hawaii that was going through the wildfires at the time. But from what I know, Oprah is a billionaire, right? And if The Rock is not a billionaire, he's almost there. Or he's wealthy enough to where those two together, with all their connections to other folks that's wealthy, why would they be asking regular folks that go to work every single day to donate to help the people of Hawaii, when with a snap of their fingers, they could take care of any issue that they're facing with their resources? So that one right there kind of threw me. And then we heard the allegations of why these fires in Hawaii was taking place in the first place. There was some talks about possible smart cities in these places that was randomly catching on fire, like California as well. So that was just to touch base that these people, they look innocent on camera when they're playing your favorite movies and when they're doing these press runs and things like that, because it's a facade. It's an image. It's just like when you meet someone and they give you their first impression. That's all it is. They have to put on that fake smile. You don't even know how these people probably think about us, the common folks, and what they say behind closed doors, right? So then I had Bishop Larry Gators said something very intriguing, saying that God is coming back to Hollywood to collect his souls. Now, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let him say it.
What I see in Rock Johnson is death. And God told me that for the next 3 years, movie stars are going to die. Listen, God says his judgment upon this system of Hollywood, because God says, I'm going to take over Hollywood. So what I saw in Rock the other day, Rock Johnson, God told me he's infected, Bishop. Don't believe the lie that the deep state is telling you through the media. Well, he's losing weight in order to play a character as a wrestler, okay? what the media is saying about Rock Johnson. He's losing weight because of a movie. That's baloney. He's infected, okay? There's no fear in me.
Now, y'all can't tell me that wasn't powerful. We don't know if it's true or not, but when this man speaks, I listen because he's speaking from a place of wisdom. I'm not his age yet. I don't have his experience. Someday, I hope I'll have the wisdom that he has. But y'all can't tell me that didn't sound powerful and like it's very much possible, because we call them sacrifices in Hollywood, right? How many times in Hollywood have we seen people just randomly pass away? Like literally their time is up. How many times? So this could be hearsay, conspiracy. It could be whatever you want it to sound like. But just know everything is not what you think it is or what it appears to be, especially when it comes to Hollywood. This place is about acting. So why wouldn't you think the people that is the nicest people that you think they are aren't acting that way? Come on, we got to make it make sense, man. The Informant, I'm out.
I want to talk a little bit about the physical transformation.
Oh, yeah.
So before we get to the prosthetics, which is a whole thing.
You're like, where'd he go?
Yeah, exactly. Where did you go? But training-wise, did you had to change your body?
I did. Yeah, believe it or not, it was, I already came to the party a fairly big boy.
Yeah.
But so when I talked to Benny, and very specifically, he said, I don't know how to say this, but I need you to get bigger. And he was searching for the words, and then he goes, puffier, but just, and I said, I think I know what you're saying. So give me 24 hours. And then I came back to him and I showed him these pictures of Mark Kerr. And I said, I think what you're saying is, Mark Kerr had a very specific, very rare body. And when you look at pictures of Mark Kerr back in his prime, his silhouette, Tracy, was just crazy. It was like not human. And the way his body was shaped and his shoulders and his waist was this small, but his shoulders were this wide and tall, and his legs were massive. I mean, he was one of those unicorn athletes who was also a wrestler. And when you're a wrestler, amateur wrestler, you have a motor that doesn't stop. And that's how they're trained, and they have that level of conditioning. So I had to transform my body, which was a massive challenge for me. I'm a workout nut. I like working out and just being physical and sweating every morning, but this was different.